Malky, satisfied with a point, or were you looking for 3 this evening?
Yeah, overall I think it was 2 points dropped, but at the same time it's 4 points out of 6. It was a tight game. It was always going to be down to mistakes, and we made one and they made one tonight. But overall I can't be too hard on the team. It was dreadful conditions, and I thought overall we had the most of the game.
You made a very bold decision at half time to throw on another striker. In that thought process, is really going after the game for you?
Yeah, it was just a little tweak of the formation as to where we thought we could get an overload. That was all it was, and I thought it worked. I thought the second half we played most of the game in their half, and the forwards began to really link up with each other, which is what I want going forward. They've just come in the door. Eamon, Josh and Simon have just come in the door, so they don't really know anybody. They're getting up to speed as far as training is concerned. Simon's played games, but Eamon's not, and Josh hasn't at this level. So they're all starting to really contribute, which is the biggest plus for me, that I'm putting them on, and I'm managing to see performances that I quite like.
Jan Danda, for the most half of the first part of the season, we saw flashes. He's now adding the goals and the assists in there too. That must be a really pleasing factor for you going into this final stretch.
Very much so. Jan coming up to Scottish football, getting up to speed with everything that applies to Scottish football. But I think the biggest thing for him is a talent. But the biggest thing for him was the recognition that in that final 30 yards, what is his contribution in terms of goals and assists. So my conversation with him was, in those wide areas, get your crosses in, you've got a great delivery, and when you're running about the goals, hit strikes, and we're starting to see that on a regular basis now. Actually his first thought process in the final 30 yards is to actually make an effect on the game, which I'm delighted about.
Malky, thank you for your time. All the best.